Hey all you beautiful people, my name is Akil Turqui. I'm a photographer and thank you so much for joining me here today. So I've been working as a photographer and videographer for a little over 8 years now. And I want to share with you my 5 biggest tips for working with models. Tip number 1, have a contract. Why do you need a contract? A contract is there to protect you and the model, whether you're doing a shoot that you're getting paid for, a personal project you're paying a model for, or a collaboration between both you and the model. When you take the picture, rights automatically go to the photographer. So if there is something that was discussed on beforehand, it needs to be in writing to protect you as the photographer from getting sued from anyone, and for the model to make sure that they're able to use the content that you provide to them. You can find simple contracts online very easily for free. I'll have some links in the description for that. If you need something a little bit more specific, you can use services like Rocket Lawyer, who have specific contracts for whatever you need. Tip number 2, let them invite a friend. So this tip comes from personal experience from working with models myself, especially as a male photographer. You typically find yourself working with a lot of female models. So when planning a shoot or planning a project, I always let models know that they can bring their boyfriends, their friends, their fathers or mothers, or whomever they need to make sure that they are comfortable. Especially if you're meeting for the first time, it's really important to create an environment for the model that makes them more comfortable and makes it easier for them to get into the flow of the art. I would highly recommend taking initiative and inviting them to invite somebody. Models really appreciate it. It makes the vibe of the shoot a lot easier, and it makes the photographer a lot more trustworthy in the eyes of models. Tip number 3, learn the poses. As a photographer doing a shoot, it's important to come prepared. An easy way to be prepared, especially if you have to do something like maybe on the fly, or you have very short notice, or you get a job that you have to do like that day, is to learn some basic poses. Learn 5 or 10 basic poses that can make any model look good, any product look good, and learn how to do them yourself. Sometimes you can't just tell a model what to do. Sometimes you have to show them. So if you know how to do a pose yourself, it makes the process a lot easier. And though you may think you're looking a little silly, the model will appreciate that you're going the extra mile to show them how to do what you want them to do. Tip number 4, and in my opinion the most important tip, be respectful. What does it mean to be respectful in this industry? Well, as a photographer and you're working with a model, to me being respectful means being on time, being prepared, having a professional and positive attitude, being willing to communicate, and making sure I ask for consent with anything. That last one is really important. When it comes to posing models or fixing a little thing here and there on his or her outfit, please make sure that you are asking whenever you need to touch something on a model's body. Tip number 5, if you're doing create for print or collaborations, or for any reasons the model needs to get the photos from you, please do it in a timely manner. Man, I can't tell you how many times I've heard models talk about photographers who don't send them the photos that they owed. Let them know when they should be expecting their photos, and if for some reason you can't get them on that time, just communicate. We're all human, things happen, but if they don't hear from you in like a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and they have to chase you down, that's something that is going to negatively impact your reputation. And once again, thank you so much for being here. This is my first YouTube video on this channel, and it means so much that you took the time to watch this. If you got any value whatsoever, please like, comment, or subscribe, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Thank you, and have a wonderful rest of your day.